The heart of the InsightLearning.com website is the testing center, and that's what this video will briefly take you a tour on. This is where members of your household can discover their unique personality styles. It features a number of accurate and reliable assessment devices based on the Insight Personality System. You'll see here there's a couple of free primary color quiz. That's a free 20-item test. There's a primary color preview. There's the Insight Personality Instrument, the Spectrum Survey, the Temperament Test, the Discovery Cards for adults, youth, and children, and a customized testing portal. Let me just show you just a couple of these resources real quick. This is the Insight Personality Instrument. This is a Flash-based resource. And what you do is you just click on these answers, and I'm just going to quickly type in my name, and if you have an identification code, let's say you have a couple of people that you're in your family, you can say this is my brother or something, whatever you want to do. And then you have the 40 questions of the Insight Personality Instrument that are randomly served up to you. This is a question on education, and you choose a 4, 3, 2, 1, or 0. Yes, 0. And you can choose to tie, so you can have 2 3s or 2 4s or 3 2s, whatever else. What you're trying to decide is if it's like you 100% of the time, 75% of the time, 50% of the time, 25% of the time, or never 0% of the time. So you look at the picture, you read the text, and you answer the question. And you just go through all 40 questions until all the questions have been answered. And it then gives you a primary color spectrum. And then it opens up a report on the screen, and it has the name and then that little ID code we used. Gives those test results, the raw scores. Gives me an overview of my primary color, the things that cause stress, my preferred occupations, buying styles, selling styles, and shows me the other colors in my spectrum. So it produces this little 10-page report each time I use that particular test. Now there's also the Spectrum Survey, which is a little shorter. This is similar to the assessment that is in the Discovering Your Personality Spectrum participant workbook. This is a little shorter. And here, this is a 4, 3, 2, 1 type of a test. So you choose the one that's most like you, and then next most like you, then next most like you, and then it knows which one is least like you because it was the one that's left over. So you just answer them from most like you to least like you, and at the end then we'll get the similar report. Just randomly doing this, and the last category is love, and this shows that this time I came out just slightly more gold than blue and green. Of course, that's just randomly selecting the answers, but the report that's generated is the same report. So let's go back here to the testing center. We have the Insight Temperament Test. This is more like the Myers-Briggs type indicator in that it's an A-B question. So let's take this test real quickly. So you have an A and a B answer, and there's 72 items. So if you believe, and these are randomly sorted up to you, so you choose the one that's most like you. And I'm just I'm hitting the A or the B button, or you can click on it with your mouse. But either one of these will produce the questions, and then give you your test results. So let's go back here to the testing center, because some of these assessments, like say, produce that 10-page report. Others don't. When we get down here to the discovery cards, like the youth discovery cards, you just simply choose the set of cards that's most like you. This is great for young teenagers to do. And you just choose the one that's most like you, and then it generates the results for you. I'm not going to take the time and show you those results, but it does produce the results for you. So there's a lot of wonderful information that this will provide for you, and this is the first place that most people start, is assessing themselves and assessing those that they love. Now, as part of the associate subscription, you're able to use these for your own personal immediate use of those and of those of your household, of your immediate family members, not your extended family, not your long-distance relatives, but those that are probably living with you in your home. So you can use those. And you're forbidden to use those for your business colleagues or clients. This is just for personal use only. Now, if you want to use those tests for other people and your business colleagues or clients, then you can give us a call and we'll tell you what it's about. But basically, you're going to pay between $7.50 or $10 for an assessment in a business setting. Now, there is an alternative, which we call the Customized Testing Portal. This is a fairly new feature. What this allows you to do, and this charges you only $3 per test, plus it generates a report, and you build the report. So you can build a report as big or as small as you want, from anywhere from 1 page to 300 pages, and you pay 20 cents per report. So you can create the report. You actually select which test you want, whether it's the Insight Personality Instrument, the short form of the Insight Personality Instrument, the Spectrum Survey, the Situational Dissonance Inventory, which we haven't talked about here and won't get into right now. But there's 6 different tests that you can choose from. After you choose the test, then you can create the report. And so you go through and you look at all the different pages of a report. And I'm going to choose one here that's already been created. And this one here costs $6.20, and you'll be able to see what the report is, and you just go through and you select the elements and the pages that you want in your report, and there's more instructions that'll teach you how to do that. After you create the report, the custom report, and you build it with all the pages that you want, then you create a landing page. Now this is where people go to when they want to take a test, and it gives them information. For instance, this one is for this group called the Finning Group, and this has a couple of paragraphs in there, and this is for, looks like, the Insight Temperament Test. And so you create this landing page. Now, after your landing pages, you create a launch code, which is has an expiration date on it. So you just give people this link that comes from this launch code, and it launches them right to your landing page and allows them to take the test, which then generates the report. And then you can, after all is said and done with, you can go through here and you can review the tests that have been created on your account, and it'll also generate the report for you. So this is quite a nice little feature. It does just about everything that you would think it should do. You can keep track of all your tests and all of that here through the Customized Testing Portal. So that's what the Testing Center is all about. And again, this is a great feature. One of the things is you don't have to have a website to do this. If you have an iPad, an iTouch, any sort of web-enabled smartphone or mobile device, you can assess somebody right there on the spot. You don't need to have a browser-based experience. You don't have to. These are Flash-based tests using the Adobe Flash program, but this is not Flash-based, and you can just go through and take the test and give it to people, and rather than buying test booklets, you just buy these tests as you use them. In fact, at the end of the month, we'll generate a report to you saying, here are the number of tests that you used, which one of these are valid tests, and then we'll bill you for the tests that you say are valid. At the price that we quoted earlier for you. So that's the Customized Testing Portal, and that's all the resources here in the Testing Center, the heart of the InsightLearning.com website.